FBI agents, SWAT officers, and police swarm a Littleton motel after they hear those dreaded words, "Officer down."
The injured FBI agent is okay tonight after he was shot in the leg trying to arrest a serial bank robber at the Essex motel. 7 News cameras were there as a group of agents walked into Swedish hospital to visit him this evening.
And tonight, the man law officers nicknamed the Longhorn Bandit is dead. SWAT officers finding his body after hours-long standoff.
This all went down at the beginning of the evening rush hour. Santa Fe was shut down between Prince and Bowles for hours. Shops and restaurants were evacuated and neighborhoods put in lockdown.
We have live team coverage tonight. 7 News reporter Mark Stewart is digging into the Longhorn Bandit's background. And we start with Jennifer Kovaleski, who was there when SWAT officers made their move into the motel.
And Littleton police and FBI agents are still here investigating hours after the lockdown was lifted. Behind me, on the second floor where you see that sign that says no pets, that's actually where the suspected bank robber was barricaded for more than 2 hours, forcing homeowners to evacuate.
I saw SWAT teams running around with guns and cops blocking the area off up front here.
Cassie Hathaway lives behind the Essex House Motel.
I mean, it's Littleton, so there's not a whole lot of that kind of crime going on around here.
As dozens of SWAT, FBI, and police officers flooded her neighborhood, Hathaway chose to evacuate.
Got my dog and I left and got out of here because that was a little scary.
The FBI says agents were trying to serve a warrant on a serial bank robber when the suspect, known as the Longhorn Bandit, fired 2 shots. One of those shots hit an FBI agent in the leg.
It's terrifying. I mean, it's frightening. Anytime something like this happens, you know, these situations are unpredictable.
The agent, who police have not identified, is expected to be okay. The shooting led to a more than 2-hour barricade. Several roads were shut down as police investigated.
We got blocked off all the way from Santa Fe all the way down here. It took us about an hour to get 3 blocks.
A short time later, you can see SWAT team members enter the motel where the suspect was holed up.
Agents and task force officers cleared the hotel room, and the subject was found deceased.
Neighbors tell us they're not surprised to see this kind of activity at the Essex House Motel.
Essex Motel has been a little sketchy for quite some years.
I've always heard of the Essex Motel, that it's been a place for drugs, for whatever you wanted.
Now, I asked the FBI if the suspect committed suicide. The special agent would not comment, but we did not hear any gunshots, and police say they did not fire any shots. Live in Littleton, Jennifer Kovaleski, 7 News.
Thanks, Jen. And now we want to go to Mark Stewart live outside Swedish Hospital where the agent is tonight.
And Mark, thankfully, he'll recover from his injuries.
In fact, Eric, I just got an email from the FBI. The agent is now listed in stable condition. He is expected to pull through. As far as that gunman, though, is concerned, the suspected bank robber, he hadn't been violent, but that all changed today. FBI agents called this man the Longhorn Bandit because of the team logo on the front of his hat. These pictures show him in action as he robbed banks across Metro Denver.
From the last 3 months, we have observed the Longhorn Bandit rob multiple banks. One bank he actually robbed twice.
And this is the bank FBI agents say he robbed twice, the Public Service Credit Union in Broomfield on Monday. Besides robbing a total of 6 banks from Wheat Ridge to Arvada, he was also wanted for 2 attempted robberies and for scouting an additional location. Just days ago, the FBI increased its reward to $5,000, a hefty sum prompted in part by fears he would eventually hurt someone.
The Longhorn Bandit has passed notes on every single occasion in which he has robbed banks, but at any point in time, a bank robber could possibly become more violent.
As far as the suspected bank robber, I've been asking, where is he from? What is his name? At this point, though, the FBI holding back on that information. Live in Englewood tonight, Mark Stewart, 7 News.
So here is the bottom line on today's shooting. An FBI agent was shot in the leg while trying to arrest a serial robber at the Essex Motel in Littleton. That agent will be okay. The man they were after, known as the Longhorn Bandit, he's dead. His body was found after an hours-long standoff. He was wanted for robbing half a dozen banks here in the metro area. We have a breakdown of the robberies in the story on our 7 News app.